Airbus Helicopters, partnering with Garmin, has launched a 3-axis autopilot system for the H130 aimed at boosting safety and precision. Now, the system is providing comprehensive support during all flight phases, from takeoff to hovering, landing, enhancing the pilot's control and reducing workload. Built-in safety mechanisms keep operations within safe parameters. Visual, audio alerts, of course, when you're exceeding speed, altitude limits, etc. The standout, I feel like the standout feature is the level button, which instantly rebalances the aircraft to stable flight, which is going to be ideal for disorientation, sudden weather shifts, etc. Pilots can now basically briefly relinquish controls for tasks like checking flight documents, enhancing their productivity and efficiency in the cockpit. There's some neat stuff on there.
Is that level button basically like the Konami cheat code, up, down, left, right, BA, select, start? Is that kind of, because it sounds like you just push the level button, everything goes smoothly, but it's actually really cool. That's a cool bit of tech. Yeah. And I gotta say, I am glad to see that Garmin seems to still be relative here, because I thought they might have gone away when GPS has moved away from that box you attach to your dashboard.
I wonder if the helicopter has one of those big boxes with a wire coming out of it that gets in your eyesight.
Could be.
Just bring your phone to GPS. I mean, tech has come a long way, I think, and it's crazy. There's people who might even be watching right now who don't realize that we used to have separate GPS systems that weren't on our phones. I mean, and that was after the revolution of no longer needing to print out maps off of MapQuest, right? I mean, yeah. But no, this is really cool with all of the autopilot used for all the flight phases to keep the aircraft safe with the cool level button. I think that integration of this autopilot system into your aircraft system in general is going to be the biggest focus, the biggest challenge, because you need to be able to talk correctly to all the other systems on the aircraft and to future-proof whenever you bring in new and upgraded systems or replacing systems. So you've got to make sure that the information that is being fed into your autopilot and the information it needs to feed to other systems is all talking correctly, speaking the same language.
All good points, Brian, all good points. But is it the real challenge? Keeping those systems from turning into a digital version of, I thought you knew, making sure the autopilot and other onboard system communicate smoothly without any compatibility surprises is where things are going to get a little bit shaky in my mind. So let's face it, if these systems start ghosting out on each other mid-flight, it's not like we can kind of say, oh, hit pause and let's do a little troubleshooting at 10,000 feet, is it? So
I think you're just speaking from Greg's nightmares here of the systems just stopping to talk to each other at 10,000 feet. No, we're mostly on the same page with integration and communication. With all of these things, I guess you want a nice harmonious talk between all these systems.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess our edge really is about making sure that every part of the aircraft, whether it's old, whether it's new, works together seamlessly, integration, et cetera, and that means mapping out a full digital thread that captures every single system, all of those connections, all of the potential upgrade paths as well as they go forward. That way the pilots ain't going to end up kind of wondering why the autopilot is trying to land in the nearest cornfield. Let's get Greg going again.
You really are. Greg's nightmare is the plane.
I'm never going to fly again. Never.
Yeah, right.
10,000 feet, it just pulls over and asks for directions and then lands in a cornfield and then the horror movie starts. Yeah. I think I want to see this movie, but so where are we at? We're mapped out the digital thread. We've figured out the upgrade paths. I think the next step is probably just kind of merging one of Andrew's favorite areas to talk about, and then with one of my favorite areas to talk about. My favorite area is design and change management.
Yeah, I agree. It's D&CM. It's design and change, getting those CAD models and those design revisions while making sure your change management is integrated into the whole production process as well. AI, I think, is going to be good here because it's going to help you track those design changes and verify that the revisions comply with all of your safety regs, reducing your risk of oversight. So yeah, D&CM with AI aiding and abetting.